Hello, and welcome to the virtual orientation for the Supplemental Classified Employee Retirement Plan, which is also known as a SCERP, that's being offered this year by the Jurupa Unified School District. I'm Daniel Brooks. I'm the Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources for Jurupa, and joining us today are several of my colleagues who are here to help guide you through the details of the SCERP. First, we have our Director of Human Resources, Denise Hernandez. We have our Director of Fiscal Services, Ms. Jackie Benson. We have our Human Resources Coordinator, Adriana Patlin. And finally, the Supervisor of Accounting, Cindy Garcia. I'd also like to take a moment to extend our thanks to CSEA and specifically President John Wilson and Vice President Paul Hobson, who do an excellent job representing the classified employees of Jurupa. They have collaborated with the district on this program, helping to ensure that it's a fair offering for their members whom they represent, and also helping to ensure that the district is able to meet its fiscal and operational goals. So as you probably know, on December 14th, Jurupa's Board of Education adopted a resolution that would provide a supplemental retirement plan for our eligible classified, confidential, and classified management employees. It's an exciting prospect to consider if you're ready for retirement. And we're very proud that the district is able to consider such a program that will allow some of our employees who have given the district so many years of hard work and dedication, the opportunity to receive an extra special supplementary offering for their retirement. But it is a lot to consider, and we want each of you to have the opportunity to make a careful decision, the one that's best for you and for your loved ones. So now I'll allow the other members of our team who are here with me today to guide you through the details of this program and what it may entail for you. So Denise.
All right. Thank you, Jackie, for switching the slides. I'm Denise Hernandez, the Director of Human Resources, and I'm going to be going over a summary of the 2020 Supplemental Classified Retirement Plan, or the SCERP. So employees have 4 requirements that they need to meet in order to be eligible for this SCERP. 1, they need to be employed by the district as of December 14th, 2020. They need to be eligible to retire from PERS or STIRS. They need to have completed a minimum of 17 years of service with the district by June 30th, 2021. And the employee must resign or retire from the district by June 30th, 2021. So a letter would have to be received, a letter of retirement or resignation would have to be received in the Human Resources Office no later than February 5th, 2021 by 4:30 p.m. And I'd like to just note that retirements or resignations of the participants are irrevocable and may not be rescinded unless the district withdraws this SCERP. Jackie would change the slide. Here on this slide, we're going to go over the general requirements for retiring from PERS and STIRS. And like I said, they're general requirements. We would recommend that you contact PERS or STIRS to confirm that you qualify for the retirement prior to submitting any documentation to Human Resources. But let me go over a few things. There are 2 kinds of employees. There are classic members, which are employees that are hired into PERS or STIRS before January 1st, 2013. And there are PEPRA new members, and those are employees that are hired into PERS or STIRS after January 1st, 2013. So for PERS, classic members need to be a minimum age of 50 and have a minimum of 5 years service credit. And for PERS PEPRA new members, to retire, you would need to be a minimum age of 52 and have a minimum of 5 years service credit. And for STIRS, classic members, a minimum age of 50 and a minimum 30 years of service credit. Minimum seems like a small word when you compare it next to 30 years of service credit. Anybody who's in there, thank you very much. And our classic and PEPRA new members for STIRS need to have a minimum age of 55 and minimum 5 years of service credit. Next slide, please. So here are the benefits. The benefits are 5 equal payments equivalent to the annual longevity allowance that the employee is currently earning. Annual payments will be mailed to the home address on file. So we'll need to make sure that you have your correct address on file, and that payments will be mailed by August 1st on the years below: 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and 2025. So payments are made through JUSD payroll system, and so they're subject to state and federal income tax withholdings. And so the retirees will continue to receive an annual W-2 through December 2025 to use for their annual tax filing. Next slide, please. On this slide, we just listed out what the actual payments are. So in order for you to know, I'm sure you already would know what you are earning for your longevity allowance amounts, but just in case you don't, here they are. So employees at 17 to 19 years of longevity would receive 5 equal payments of $1,958. Employees at 20 to 24 years of longevity will have 5 equal payments of $3,464. Employees at 25 to 29 years of longevity will have 5 equal payments of $4,710. And employees at 30 years longevity will have 5 equal payments of $5,961. Next slide, please. And lastly, for my part, I wanted to make sure that we talked a little bit about the beneficiary information. Under Government Code 53245, an employee can designate a beneficiary for their last check or their last warrant. Jurupa Unified School District will extend this to all supplemental classified retirement plan payments that would be owed to the retiree in a voluntary if a voluntary beneficiary form is on file. The form, we will include that in the handout that we're going to be giving, but just as a summary, the beneficiary that would be identified if the beneficiary form is provided to the district will pay out all remaining payments of the supplemental classified retirement plan if that beneficiary form is filed with the district. But the payments will be made on the same original schedule as shown on the previous slides. And in the event that we have several or multiple beneficiary forms that have been submitted to the district, the most recent form will supersede any prior submitted forms. If you have any questions, you can always call us and we'd be happy to explain that for you. And I think that's my part. I'll send it over to Cindy.
Hi, thank you for joining us. Cindy Garcia, Supervisor of Accounting. I'm just going to briefly review the health and welfare benefits extended to the retirees. So to stay on our benefits, you need to be eligible to retire under PERS or STRS and have 10 years of service with the district. You also must be enrolled in one of our existing lines of coverage, meaning medical, dental, or vision during the 2021 fiscal year to be eligible for access to our retiree benefit program. So we have it as 2 categories. When you retire, if you're under age 65, you can, during open enrollment, enroll in medical, dental, vision, life, or other voluntary projects subject to carrier requirements for yourself and eligible dependents at the same rate as though you were still actively working, receiving the annual health and welfare contribution from the district. Your benefits continue until age 65 or until federal or state coverage covers your insurance, example, Medicare. A little different if you're over 65 when you retire. You can stay on our plans at your own expense. However, there is no annual health and welfare contribution from the district towards the purchase of your benefits. You may also opt to seek a Medicare plan outside of the district, when we recommend that retirees who are 65 and over evaluate all the options available to make the best choice for themselves. So, next slide. A little bit of additional information for open enrollment this year. Our 21-22 health and welfare open enrollment information is scheduled to be emailed to the district email addresses in May of 2021. Once you retire, retiree open enrollment, health and welfare open enrollment information is mailed to the home address on file. So we do, as Denise said, please keep your address current with the benefits department, the district, the payroll department. We share the information, but make sure we always have your current address. And last, the classified open enrollment fair is currently set for Thursday, May 13, but we'll bring more information as the date approaches closer. So that's just a brief thing on the health and welfare. I'm going to pass it on to Adriana.
In order to make the retirement process a little bit easier for you, we went ahead and created a to-do list, and there's just a few things on this list for you to review. If you are a PERS member or a STRS member, you have to make sure that first of all, you complete the retirement paperwork. For a PERS member, more information is going to be coming to you via email regarding an online CalPERS meeting that will cover all the steps for the retirement process. You may also want to contact PERS directly for an individual retirement counseling appointment. And just so you are aware, PERS requires 90 days advance notice of retirement. If you are a PERS member, if you are a STRS member, please make sure that you set up a retirement counseling appointment in order to do so. The next thing on your to-do list is to consider health and welfare benefit changes during our open enrollment for May of 2021. The next thing you should do is check with your tax advisor or financial planner about your retirement. Submit a resignation letter or a resignation form to the Human Resources Department no later than February 5th, 2021. And then you should contact our benefits department to finalize any retiree benefits after you submit your resignation letter. And then the last thing for you to do on your to-do list is to plan your retirement celebration. Next slide, please. As previously mentioned, we are in the process of scheduling online meetings with CalPERS that you will be able to access and watch from your own computer. And then more information will be provided to you on December 15th in a district email which will be sent to your district email account. And then Jackie is up next.
All right, thank you, Adriana, and thank you, everyone. It's all very important information. I'm just here to kind of wrap us up now and just give some final last tips. We have covered a lot of information today, and so we are going to make this recording available to you on our benefits webpage on MyJUSD. Within your packet, there's some information on how to access the MyJUSD and what pages to go to. Some last tips. We also want to let you know that the handout that accompanied the email with this video includes additional information for you to review, including an extensive list of FAQs. So be sure to read through all of those for some additional information that may or may not pertain to your individual situation. We've also provided a link to the handout underneath this YouTube video. Thank you to our IT crew who's going to take care of that for us. And also, I'm going to be posting the video and the handout on the MyJUSD website. So if for any reason you're having a problem with the link, you can just go to our benefits webpage as described, and we'll have a link to the video there for you and then a link to the handout. So you can watch this video as many times as you need. And then I did actually put some steps here for you on how to get there. You can go to Fiscal Services Department, click on the Benefits Department on the left-hand menu. And then once you're on the Benefits Department page, if you look over off to the right, there's a resources section, and we're going to put the link there for you. It's called Supplemental Classified Retirement Plan 2021. So all that information is there for you. Another item that we just wanted to let you know, I'm sure everyone has a lot of questions, and that's very normal. And if your questions are not answered within the FAQ or the other documentation that we've provided you, here's who you contact, because different departments handle different things. So for Human Resources, if you are looking for information on retirement plan eligibility or payment amounts, if you have questions on your to-do list items, or if you have questions in regards to the CalPERS upcoming meetings, then you can reach out to Adriana and she can help you with those items. On the benefits side, if you have questions regarding retiree health and welfare plans or eligibility requirements for the benefits, whatever plan options are available to you, if you have questions on those, And then also any open enrollment, dependents, life events, or other benefits questions, then you would reach out to the JUSD Benefits Department. So those numbers and emails are there for you. And lastly, I just want to say thank you for joining us, and we're excited to be sending this out to you. And I just want to tell everyone, please stay healthy and safe out there, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you.